Hello everybody, check check 1 2. Is the audio crispy? If you've watched my previous videos, you might notice that the audio might be sounding a little different today. That's because I learned how to use my camera and microphone, hopefully. Hopefully it actually is working, and I'm not just saying this and still don't know what's going on. So I had watched videos on how to use my camera. I swear. But little do I know, you open the door where you charge the camera and there's a little plug, a little aux jack. And of course I think, great, that's where I plug my microphone into. No. There's another secret little hidden door at the top, but it's all black, so you can't tell that there's even that door there. And you can't see the little microphone drawing that's on it to show that that's where the microphone's plugged into. So I had my microphone plugged in to the headphone jack. I'm sorry, what am I listening to on my camera? Why is there a headphone jack? Why is it the most accessible one? So yeah, I've literally been using these microphones for like 2 months, 3 months. And finally I was like, why is the audio different when I'm close up to the camera or when I'm far away from the camera if the microphone is always right here? And it's because it was the camera microphone. This microphone wasn't working. Wasn't even plugged in. Anyway, whatever. Moving on. Today we are planning out my bedroom makeover. This is the bedroom. I'm in it right now. And obviously there's also a desk in here. So this is like the office situation / the bedroom. And this is the plan for the makeover. I got on my trusty paint and rendered up some little images for you. So let me show you and tell you about it. Firstly, this is what we're working with, okay? I'm gonna show you a few angles eventually here, but we're gonna start with this angle. I have the desk right here that I'm sitting at, mirrors behind, and there's a gorgeous arched window against the wall. So we're gonna remove everything from the room. I used this really fancy little AI photo editor. It was so cool. You can just circle an object and AI will like try and remove that object from the photo. It didn't work as well as you would want it to, so I still had to mess around a little bit, but I figured it out. And yes, it's not perfect. Yes, it looks a little messed up in some places, but that's okay. This is what we're working with, and I think it's working. So let's do it. I was talking to Brendan the other night, and I just feel like our bed should go under the window. We might hate this eventually, but I like it in the rendering. I feel like I'm gonna like it, and if we have to move it later, that's totally fine. I'm totally fine to move the room around, no problems. But so the plan is to put the bed under the window. Same nightstands, same bed setup, but under the window. The window becomes the headboard. The window's like kind of demanding the room right now. It just looks like the bed would look really good under there. And something that we've been missing under our bed for quite some time is a rug. I really want to make a rug out of this striped fabric that I like. I made a rug for the entryway downstairs and it actually worked out pretty well, so I'm thinking I'll do that again unless I find a different rug that I like more. There are some good ones. I was looking on Rugs USA, I was looking on Facebook Marketplace, looking on some shops and stuff, but the problem is I can't stop thinking about stripes. And it needs to look good with the rug that's underneath of the desk, which is a bunch of different squares in a bunch of different shades of brown. So I feel like stripes are a good option. They still have like some black in them. This particular fabric has a neutral green with some red stripes. I think it really would look nice. So we're gonna try that. And something's off on the bed. Something has always been off on the bed. And I just feel like it's probably that I made everything too light colored. All the sheets and everything are kind of a pastel color, and even the green that's there is like still a lighter earthy green. It's not super dark, so I feel like we need some dark pillow cases. We're gonna go for probably a dark brown. I also feel like maybe we need some more neutral shades. I really like it colorful, but it's just feeling off. Or maybe it's just because we've had these colors for so long that I want to mix it up, but we gotta change it. Okay? And I also feel like we're missing that pop of something. I feel like adding a red pillow, maybe this lumbar pillow, into the bed setup is really gonna like, oh yeah, wow, pop. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, wow, pop. However, I'm not entirely sure if I would want it to be on the bed. I hate the idea of a decorative pillow. I hate the idea of a pillow that I'll take off every night and put back on. I don't know why I hate it so much, especially if it's only one. It's not going to be that difficult. Honestly, I don't even make the bed. Brendan makes the bed, so I don't know why I'm complaining, but I am. But the nightstands are also feeling quite neutral. It's a neutral beige marble top, a dark brown wooden nightstand One side has a chrome lamp on it, which is like a silver, gray, neutral, and one side has a black lamp on it. So I feel like maybe we do need that little pop of something on the nightstand, so we could put a red lamp on one of the nightstands. I don't know why. I can't stop talking with my hands today. Okay. And I think I'm gonna leave the mirror where it is. I do kind of wanna put it here in between these two doors so that it reflects the window, and I like the idea of there being two arched items across from each other, but I also do really like it right here. And it might feel kind of off having like the mirror at the end of the bed. I guess it's at the end of the bed right now. I'm not sure, TBD, but I might put the mirror there and or I might leave it in this spot. And so for the photo, I just left it in this spot. So obviously, since the bed is going to be on this side, the desk needs to go on the other side. So I think we're gonna center the desk on the other wall of the room, which leads us to our new angle. This is what we started with. The walls are white, but they're kind of reading like a beige. And especially when I removed everything, they really kind of went for like a greeny beige color. Anyway, it's just the lighting was like kind of dark, but the walls are white. So we remove everything from the room, of course, and we're gonna center that desk against this wall. I also have had this plant, this Monstera plant, next to this desk always. So I feel like we'll put it in the corner next to the desk still. I like having this big plant in here because it's such a big room. So I like that it kind of, you know, takes up some space, especially some vertical space. Also, this was the rug I was talking about. See, it's like a bunch of different shades of brown, bunch of squares. I feel like it is pretty easy to look good with other rugs, but I kind of want a rug that will complement it nicely, but not look too matchy-matchy, but also not look totally different. And the legs of the desk currently are really crickety. I made them out of 2x2s and they just don't look good. They're not very straight. The reason that I made the desk like this actually was because I had a full shelf situation going on above it. And so the legs were to kind of match the shelf, which did look good. But if you watch my last video, then you know that I removed the shelf because I had too many high things in this room. I had this big giant mirror, I have the tall window, and then I had like a giant shelf situation in between the two, and so we had to mix it up. So as I said, I'm gonna be making new legs for the desk, and I found this inspo picture on Pinterest, and so I decided I'm going to make it like a bookshelf situation as one of the legs, a really narrow bookshelf, and I'll probably make it wrap around so that it's also a bookshelf on the side, just because we need like a little bit of storage. We don't need too much storage, but Brendan does have some school books, and it would be nice to like have a place to put his like calculator and stuff, or to put like some of my computer stuff. I also want to put a thin drawer below the desk right here for like laptops and maybe pens and things like that. I'll probably try and do that too. I actually wanted to do that originally, but I just never did it. And just to make the desk feel a lot less cluttered, I am going to be wall mounting the monitor. I already got the wall mount for it. And the other reason that I want to wall mount it is so that I can hang a canvas over top of it and make it disappear. No technology in the bedroom. Yeah, I just don't want it to be on full display. Oh crap, wait, rewind. Speaking of technology in the bedroom and covering up the monitor, I forgot to tell you guys that there actually also is a TV hiding behind the curtain on the window. That's how Brendan and I currently watch TV in bed. We like swing it out on this arm, but if the bed's underneath the window, obviously we can't watch TV there. So I was thinking we would need to get like a projector or like try and figure out some other situation where we could put the TV, but I still don't really want it out on display. And then I realized, we'll see how annoying this is, but I honestly don't think it's gonna be that annoying for me anyway. We could put our pillows at the foot of the bed, stack them up, and just watch the TV from being upside down on the bed. And then we'll actually even have a better view of the TV than we currently do, which would be sick. That's another side note in case anybody was wondering, because I gotta watch TV in bed, okay? Where was I? Oh yes. Covering up the monitor, and also I want to paint the desktop. I'm thinking a buttery yellow. I do like the blue, but I think that with this red chair, the buttery yellow is gonna look really good. And then I feel like we'll probably most of the time put the keyboard and the mouse and stuff away in the drawer, because I'm kind of like a neat freak like that. But I put them on display in the image, whatever. And of course my little lamp and some pens are on there too. As I was going through this process though, I realized that I'm going to want to film videos facing the window so I have the natural light coming in, but I want to have the plant in the background of the videos. So I realized I actually should move the Monstera plant into the other corner so that it'll be in the background when I'm facing the window. And I'm gonna add this pendant light wall sconce situation that my friend gave me. I am so excited to hang this up. I really like it. It's like kind of 1970s, like a wicker rattan light. And so we're gonna hang that next to the plant, and I think it'll look cool behind me in my little videos here when I'm sitting in this little chair. And next, let me tell you a little story. For the last 2 years in a row, my New Year's resolution has been to learn how to play the piano. My mom is a piano teacher. I know, how did I not learn how to play the piano then? Well, because my parents do live half an hour away, so I'm not gonna drive over there to just go and play the piano and just go and learn the piano when I have other things going on. That's an hour round trip. I mean, I could still take a lesson every once in a while, but I couldn't really commit to it, you know what I mean? Anyway, my closest friends, my girl group, my girl squad, my lifelong girlies, you know what I'm saying? Like my 6 friends who were like this, like we're unbreakable, we're besties, we're bestie westies. Half of them have moved away, and also we're all busy, so the last couple of New Year's, I actually haven't spent with them. Or I have, but we're like at a party. We don't really get to chat about New Year's resies and stuff like that. So I have told people about this, but I just hadn't told like my closest friends, I guess. So I'm on the phone with my friend in California, and I'm telling her about how I've wanted to play the piano. That's my New Year's resolution the last 2 years. And she's like, I have literally never heard you ever say you want to learn how to play the piano. So then for my birthday this year, she was like, girls, we got to get Andy to learn how to play the piano. So my family bought me this piano. Bless up. I've never said bless up before in my life, but I am very excited to learn how to play the piano. Okay, sorry for the long story, but I need a place to put my piano. However, I didn't really want it taking up space in the living room, and I don't really want it out on display in the living room. Don't really want it out on display in the bedroom, but I could have it out on display in the bedroom. Instead of doing a shallow drawer right here, I was going to make the piano pull out, but I think that it would be a little bit too tight on my lap, and also it would probably bump the arms of this chair. So I was like, I don't know exactly where I should put this piano. Should I just put it out on display and put it next to the desk? And Brendan comes up with the most genius idea he's ever come up with in his life. He says, why don't you make it pull out of the side of the desk? Say what? So we're putting a little piano stand on wheels, and whoop! Don't you know, underneath the desk, out slides a sneaky little piano. And your girl's gonna learn how to play the piano. It's gonna be so sick. Also, there was 2 pendant lights hanging on this side, on that side of the bedroom. I think they were supposed to like frame the bed, but I think it was for a queen size bed. We have a king size bed. The pendant lights never really made sense, and I didn't want the bed in the middle for the longest time. And so the overhead lighting in here has just always been so awkward, and I'm not a pot light hater. I'm not a recessed light hater. I actually like them. And when people are talking about hating overhead lighting, it's because the bulbs are daylight bulbs and because they're not dimmable. However, when you go to places and they have nice moody lighting, sometimes it is recessed lighting. It's just turned down and it's a warm white. My parents have actually put recessed lighting in all of our houses, and I've never felt like, oh no, the lighting is like so crazy. This overhead lighting is so crazy. It's actually nice because if it's nighttime and you need a bright light, if you're playing a game or something, you can pump it up, but you also can dim it down, set the mood. So we're gonna be putting recessed lighting in the bedroom. I feel like it makes the most sense for when I'm like trying on outfits. Like sometimes it's at night and I want to be able to see what I'm trying on, but I can't see because there's only these 2 lights in our bedroom. Or even just for working at the desk, it would be nice to have like some bright light when you need it. So we're gonna put in pot lights. Okay. And then I threw the bed in where it's supposed to be going just to see how it would look, and I think it's looking pretty good. Why can I not stop talking like that? And I think it is looking pretty good, if I do say so myself. Oh, I also last minute threw the globe lamp into the corner because I have this globe lamp. Sorry, ignore the pile of laundry and the dog on the bed, but I have this globe lamp over here. And so we need a space for that, of course. So I'm thinking that's where that will go, is in that corner. And that's TBD though. I mean, that's just like a decorating final touch. So that can all be TBD. That means to be determined, in case you didn't know. TBD. The only other thing we need to discuss is this wall right behind me. It's blank right now. That's the door to the bedroom on one side, and then there's a curtain to get to the closet on the other side. And I would and could just leave this wall blank, I was thinking. So potentially we're not going to make this space over, but I thought we would mess around and come up with some ideas just in case I do decide I want to do something here. And there is one option that I'm definitely leaning towards. Firstly, I just hung this piece of art up that I already had, and this candle wall sconce that I already had as well. And I hate it. I hate it so much. Something feels awkward that there's nothing below the picture, and I don't like the look of how it's not centered in the candle. This was a bad idea, but I was just trying to throw things that I already had that I need to deal with. I was just gonna throw them up there, but it's clearly not working. So we'll find a new space for those. Another option, of course, I already said, is to put the mirror in the middle there. I do like this option. I like it a lot. And like I said, I like how the window would be reflecting against the mirror and make it lighter in here. But we're kind of falling into the same place of having like all tall things on this one wall. And I don't know if I love the idea of all three of those things being like very skinny and tall on that wall. It kind of feels awkward. So we're getting to my favorite option, because if you've noticed, there's no drop zone in the bedroom so far. I didn't put a little accent chair anywhere that we can like drape our clothes over, or like a stool to throw things on, anything like that, which not to blow up Brendan's spot, but I put my things in the closet most of the time. I put them in the closet, or I put them in the drawer on my nightstand that I left empty so that I can throw my like clothes that I'm wearing that aren't dirty yet in there when I need to, or I just put them like on the shelf in my closet because we have so much space in the closet. Brendan, however, he's a very clean, organized, very helpful person. I couldn't have asked for a better partner in that department, except he does tend to take his clothes off and just like throw them on the floor, bathroom floor, bedroom floor. I'm like, babe, there's like empty drawers for this purpose, or you can put them on a shelf. You don't even have to like hang them back up. You can just like put them somewhere that makes more sense than just being on the floor. So really the drop zone would mainly be for him, but I'm thinking maybe bench. I was scrolling on Pinterest and I found some images of like a bench with some art above it. I really like the idea of there being a few little pieces of art in a horizontal row. And I like how that will be like some height variation. It'll be like the door is high, the little pieces of art are a little bit lower, and then the curtain is high. And then the bench below will be low as well, obviously. Or could still do like a big piece of art. Could even still do the piece of art that I had already tried to hang up there before above the bench. Cute, fun. So I think we might do that. Because yeah, having a drop zone, even just I don't do it so much with the clothes, but I do tend to have like items that need to go downstairs all the time. Like, and but I'm up here and I'm not gonna go downstairs right now. So then I need like a spot to put them. And we used to have a dresser right there where I would put things, but we don't have the dresser there anymore. So it would be nice to have that little bench. And then I also thought, of course, we could put a little lamp on that little bench. And that is everything that we're planning for the bedroom and desk makeover. So let me know what you guys think. If you have any suggestions, comment down below. Let me know. Give this video a like if you're excited to see the makeover. Give this channel a subscribe if you're excited to see the makeover. How else are you gonna see it? I think my next video will be starting this makeover, probably building the desk situation. I think I'm going to work on that pretty soon here. That'll be fun. I'm excited to get back in the wood workshop. Seriously, I've been talking, I've been keep on doing that throughout the video, talking so weird. But I'm excited to get back in the wood workshop. And yeah, I'm still dog sitting. We've still got Zoe, as you saw, she's on the bed right there. Zoe, say hi, what are you doing? Oh, woke her up. Sorry, Zoe. Oh, she turned her head. She doesn't want to talk to you guys right now. She's actually pissed. And I also have my sister's dog right now. We were gonna move to my parents' house. I think I might have talked about that in my previous video. I don't really know. And we did move to my parents' house, but then we were just like, this just doesn't really make sense that we're here. They're fine at our house and it's further from my partner's work. And I wanted to work on my YouTube videos and work on our house. And so it's just a lot easier if the dogs are here because I can't cart them back and forth because I only have a van, so I don't have like proper seats for them. Anyway, so he's here too. He's been underneath the desk the whole time. Corky! Say hi. There he is. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? He actually is the token family dog now. Of course, Zoe is like one of the loves of my life. One of the many, many, many loves of my life. And she is my bestie's family dog. So obviously also very close to me. And Cork is my family dog because our dog died, my parents' dog. I have a tattoo of him right here. I've talked about him before. And he was a legend. His name was Ringo. And Cork and him were really best buddies. But Ringo died, and so now we just have Cork holding down the family fort of the dogs. So I have my two favorite dogs on the planet here that I get to hang out with. Actually, all four of us sleep in our bed, all snuggled up. I'm in a straight up dog sandwich while I'm sleeping. It's the best thing ever. Yeah, what else do I have to report? Oh, I got a new sweatsuit. Hold up. So I think I had previously mentioned that I was getting a Costco sweatsuit in one of my videos, and it didn't work out. I have a big, bad problem with sweatsuits. Because I'm so tall, I am 5'10", 5'11" maybe some days, and so the pants are always way too short. So these are from Fabletics. They actually have a tall size section, and so I am a tall medium, and I got the sweatshirt, which I had a gray sweatsuit before with a hoodie and pants. It was from Aritzia. And sorry to blow up your spot, Aritzia, but I put them in the dryer because I put all my clothes in the dryer, and the pants straight up shrunk, and became capri pants. So I couldn't wear it anymore. So I got this, I got the crew neck, and I also even got the hoodie, and it's straight up Miss Trench Bowl vibes, and I absolutely am loving it. So yeah. And I think I want to get another tattoo before the winter is over, because why the heck not? Anyway, I am going to edit this video now. It is Wednesday night, so I'm hoping I can edit and upload this by tomorrow, which I don't see why I wouldn't be able to, unless I run into some serious big hiccups. I see you, you little cutie. And as always, thank you for watching, and as always, see you next Thursday, as always. Always, as always. Always, Harry Potter.